Justice and Correctional Services Minister Ronald Lamola has made his maiden appearance before Parliament's Portfolio Committee, also briefing on interventions at the country's prisons. For more on this, let me take you live to Cape Town, ENCA's Lindsay Dentlinger. Let's start with the interventions. Lindsay, good afternoon to you. What are they, and tell us why they're necessary?
Good afternoon, Jeremy. Well, the Minister is very concerned about these videos that are circulating on social media showing inmates doing all the kinds of things that they shouldn't be doing, and he's ordered that there will be full body scanners at a number of the country's major prisons. Most of those videos that we've seen in recent weeks emanating from Durban, and he's also ordered that senior officials take the fall for this. It's not just good enough that wardens are constantly blamed, but that senior management has to also carry the can for all these incidents that are happening. And he also wants to have a stricter enforcement of people who bring contraband into prisons. But let's take a listen as to what he told us earlier.
Organized labor in our sector and the National Prosecuting Authority on a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to smuggling of contraband in our facilities. Errant officials involved in smuggling of craft and other offences will not be spared any mercy. These officials will be summarily dismissed, and if a member of the public is found with contraband, they must be subjected to a very harsh sentence. In addition to this, by the end of this month, the following facility will have fully body scanners to combat smuggling: Durban Correctional Facility, St. Albans Correctional Facility, Johannesburg Correctional Facility, Kgosi Mampuru Correctional Facility, Pollsmoor Correctional Facility, Barberton Correctional Facility, Groeneput Correctional Facility. This is the phase of using technology to make our correctional facilities more secure.
All right, so what concerns then, Lindsay, have MPs raised about the Justice Department?
So Ronald Lamola made a statement before the committee. This is ahead of discussing the annual performance plans for departments, and they are concerned that, amongst others, that there's not enough money for this new investigative directorate to carry out all the investigations that are going to be needed, flowing from the range of commissions of inquiry that have either concluded or are still ongoing. Ronald Lamola saying about 37 million rand for now set aside to conduct those investigations. The DA's Glynis Breitenbach saying millions are needed to hire the kinds of experts required to conduct these investigations. Also from the ACDP side, concerns that that the department will wait too long and wait for the Zondo Commission first to conclude before they act against people. And the party, Steve Swart, saying there is prima facie evidence and the NPA should already be going after people implicated in these inquiries. And so there are quite a lot of concerns, but this is a really big department because he's dealing not only with justice matters but also correctional services matters. And earlier this month there was a concern raised as to whether these portfolios shouldn't be split, because Parliament tends to deal with a lot of justice issues and the correctional services issues kind of fall by the wayside.
So does he have immediate priorities then?
He does. He wants to see the modernization of the Justice Department and the digitization of the department, saying that millions of rands are being spent on hard copy law books and in storing paper records when these should all be digitized, and that it wasn't necessary for police and sheriffs of the court to deliver related paperwork, that these we should be using information technology to do that. He also has a host of laws that he intends to amend overall, saying they're just too old and outdated, and he's promised at least to provide that list when he delivers his budget vote in Parliament in the coming weeks. So he has a lot on his plate, and including 300 parole applications that he has to deal with. He says he's gotten through around 70 of them, and that's already taken him 6 hours.